What's going on, guys? David Ote here to bring you the best chest exercise that you are probably not doing. You may be doing it, and I hope you are, but I'm going to assume that you're not doing it because I really don't see this happening as often in the gyms as I would like. And when it comes to building the chest up, we see the basic three: barbell bench press, dumbbell bench press, and push-ups. And those are all great options for what you're looking to do. Past that point, most people are adding in accessory exercises. Then you'll get two flies, you'll do other things from different angles to try and hit the chest in different ways. But there's one exercise that most people aren't doing that is going to make a big difference when it comes to your strength overall with your chest and the aesthetic way that your chest looks, and that's going to be the supinated grip dumbbell chest press. You can do it in underhand or a supinated grip barbell bench press. It just seems to be more comfortable and easier with dumbbells. You can also do that with push-ups as well. But we'll talk about a little bit of the basics on why it's a better exercise option for a lot of people. Now, when it comes to building up the upper portion of the chest, most people, when they ask how to build out their chest, they say, hey, I have a hard time building the upper portion of my chest, which would be the clavicular head of your chest. Now, pectoralis major has two heads to it: the sternocostal head, which is the main chest muscle that you would think of. It's the bigger, thicker piece of it. And then there's the clavicular head, which attaches and runs itself along the clavicle or your collarbone, which is going to give you that upper T at the top of it. And the way to build that out, most people will go with low flies going from bottom to top, which is a decent option. It's a pretty good option for what you're looking to do. But if you want to look at what the supinated dumbbell bench press is, or the underhand dumbbell bench press, it's essentially a low fly, but instead of going from a long extended arm where there's extensive torque on the shoulder and you're potentially putting yourself into a spot where you can only use 30, 40 pounds on each side of a free motion machine, with the dumbbell bench press, you can actually pack on 70, 80, 90 pounds and hit comparable weights to what you would be doing with your normal dumbbell bench press. Now, it takes some time to get used to doing it. You're not going to go underhand all the way. And you definitely want to make sure that you stay away from one of the common mistakes, which is if going underhand, you don't have to go elbows by the sides of your torso. You want to make sure you maintain your good elbow position, but the purpose of the exercise is to bring the arm or the humerus up towards center line. Because when we talk about the sternocostal head and the clavicular head in your pectoralis major, the sternocostal head is going to help you with primarily the adduction feature of bringing that arm into the body. It's going to help you with internal rotation of getting that humerus turned, which is why we see the barbell bench press being such a prominent way that we would work on that. But past that point, we want to see the difference between the clavicular head is it really assists in the flexion portion of the humerus, or bringing your arms up. So if you were to think about doing your low flies and bringing your arms low to high, that's the same kind of motion you want to focus on. So when it comes to building out that bench press, if it's dumbbell, whatever, you want to focus on bringing the arms, the humerus, your upper bone of the arm, towards center line, towards midline, which will help you get a nice contraction at the top and really feel a little bit more out of your pressing motions. If you're going to start with this exercise, make sure you're starting with a spotter. Start where it's at a lighter weight so you can get the feel of the movement for itself, but it won't take long for you to start to feel the upper portion of your chest jump into play, which is why this is the best exercise that you're probably not doing, but you really should spend more time on. If you have any good tips of things you want to learn about or specific pieces of information you want me to dive into, make sure you drop them in the comment section or follow me at David Ote Fit on Instagram, and I am happy to give this information